For this historic piece of information, we go back to 1884. In 1884, you had Bass Reeves, good old Bass Reeves. You remember Bass Reeves, right? Bass Reeves is the badass motherfucking black badge, the guy who got 3,000 arrests. He's the one that tamed the untamed territory, the Native American, the so-called Indian territory of Oklahoma in the late 1800s. He was the lawman. He was the lawman. He was the one that brought the law to a lawless place. So 1884, Bass Reeves is riding on the Seminole Whiskey Trail. Bass Reeves was apparently chasing somebody else. He was chasing 2 black and 2 white criminals, all male, for whom Bass Reeves had warrants for. All 4 of them were in the Indian territory, but the Brunter brothers, oh shit, these fucking low-life pieces of shit, these murdering, serial-killing, extortionists, thieves, just, you name it, right? The Brunter brothers. Well, the Brunter brothers, Bass Reeves wasn't on the Brunter brothers trail. He didn't even know anything about the Brunter brothers. But the Brunter brothers stops Bass Reeves. They see a lone black man with his beaten up black hat and his long black duster by himself. So 3 of the notorious Brunter brothers steps out in front of a large bay stallion ridden by Bass Reeves. And Bass Reeves' face is shaded by the beaten up black hat. So the Brunter brothers says to Bass Reeves at gunpoint, you need to get off your horse. Bass Reeves is going to say later on this is the closest he ever came to death. These 20 seconds. So the 3 Brunter brothers got the drop on old poor Bass Reeves, and Bass Reeves had his hands up, gets off the horse, and 3 grown men, right, saw a lone black man on a horse. At least they're going to steal that horse, right? Any money he probably had. So they're going to fuck with Bass Reeves just because he's a lone black man. These extortionists, violent rapists, horse thieves, murderers, a.k.a. disposable caca, criminal fucks. So these Brunter brothers wanted to rob an independent, lonely black man riding alone in the Wild West. Oh boy, fucking brave. The Brunter brothers is going to get got by Bass Reeves. Bass Reeves gets the Brunter brothers. The Brunter brothers got. They got by Bass Reeves, and the Brunter brothers deserved it. So 3 Brunter brothers all ordered Bass Reeves to dismount. Bass Reeves gets off the horse. He's got his hands raised in the air. Okay, everybody, just stay calm. He still had his 2 Colt 45s holstered, and Bass Reeves asked what the date was as he's getting off the horse. A weird question. Hey, you know what the date is? And they said, what the hell, what do you want to know the date for? He goes, well, he's got warrants for their arrest. And they laugh at him. They're laughing, and then they say, no, you're just ready to turn in right now, though. And as soon as he said that, Bass Reeves knew he had to turn that moment. He had to change. He had to turn. It was all. So he grabs Bass Reeves, grabs the front man's gun barrel, pushes it out of the way. He shoots 3 times up in the air, but since Bass Reeves pushed it out in the air, just 3 bullets go up in the air. So he pushes the first front man gun's barrel out of the way. And he, let's say it was his left hand. So he uses his left hand, and then he takes the right hand, and then boom, boom, takes his 45 Colt 45 Peacemaker out and blasts the other 2 Brunter brothers. So the front man, the guy who's got the gun, that got the drop on him, pushes that gun out of the way, and I guess he's got his hand on the barrel while he's shooting 3 shots up into the air. That had to be a long gun, too, if he's got his hand on the barrel. So he pushes the front man's gun barrel out of the way, pulls his Peacemaker out, bang, bang, as quick as lightning. He kills 2 Brunter brothers. 2 Brunter brothers are dead. They spun their last crocheted blankie. The front man, Brunter brother, he fired those several shots in vain. Since Bass was pushing away with his left hand, with his right hand, Bass Reeves takes his own gun. I guess he could have just shot him right there at point blank range, but instead just pistol whips the shit out of the Brunter brother. The last one cracking him in the temple. And there's 2 reports that he lived and that he didn't live. So the third Brunter brother may have, that crack in the temple may have done him in. And there you go. There's Bass Reeves and the 3 Brunter brothers. Those 20 seconds were the closest Bass Reeves ever came to losing his life, he told a 1906 newspaper interview. Bass Reeves favored a Colt 45 and was a 38-40 pistols with his Winchester rifle chambered for the same cartridge. Reeves was also known to sometimes carry a double-barreled shotgun in his arsenal. Jim Webb. Jim Webb's coming up, and this is, I've already got almost all 14 of them documented. You got Tom Story, you got Robert Dozier, you got some racist bootlegger's bodyguard, the one that gives him the name the Black Badge. And then you got the 3 Brunter brothers, that's 6, and then you're going to have Jim Webb, and then Frank Smith, his associate, so that's 7, 8. There's only 6 more, right, including that lineman Cook. But so far, every one of these are like serial killing, the low-down, dirtiest of the dirty, the absolute worst, just despicable. You know, like I said before, disposable caca. Just disposable shit that you check out back. So yeah, the Jim Webb story is going to come up. The Black Badge, the first kill was that racist person. He's like, I'm not going to let a Black Badge arrest me. Makes you think of something Stokely Carmichael said. He says, for every criticism that your opponents have of you, they're just adding another chapter in your biography. So, yeah, the Black Badge, that fucking racist piece of shit actually gave him a name, gave him a cool-ass fucking name. He's a Black Badge. He's a black badass with a badge. You better watch out for Bass Reeves. Especially when he's riding down the Seminole Whiskey Trail. The Seminole Whiskey Trail in 1884. The Brunter brothers, they came upon Bass Reeves first. They came upon Bass Reeves at gunpoint. So shit, they pulled, you know. They signed their own death warrant a long time ago. And Bass Reeves does come out looking like he's 6 foot. They keep saying how big he is. He's actually pretty slender, but he's 6 foot. I guess back then but he's wearing that, you know, that black cap and that black duster, and he's got his 2 Colt 45s. So he's fucking ready. He's a part of the Wild West, and he's a badass. 3,000 arrests. Like I said, that's 94 per second. 94 arrests per every second that he was alive. Do the math. 3,000 divided by, or maybe that's 94 per year. He was on the force for 32 years. So the Brunter brothers, they were fucking racist, and they're going to just rob some poor black dude on a horse. What the fuck, Brunter brothers? Stupid motherfuckers. Dumb motherfuckers. Dumb, stupid. What? Nobody wants a Brunter brother. Hey, did you hear about them? Oh, no, not the Brunter brothers. There's low-life criminal fucks. Oh, shit. So Bass Reeves and the Brunter brothers. There you go. 1884.